Long time no talk to. I want to tell you my experience in first semester.
It's Miss Q,
Miss Q,
Miss R,
Miss R,
Miss P,
Miss P,
Miss Bentley, Miss Q,
Miss Q,
Miss R,
Miss R,
Miss P,
Miss P.
Miss Bentley.
Okay, so I wrote down 8 things. So first semester went amazing, absolutely amazing. I was so nervous going into the program because I just heard a lot of horror stories about how difficult nursing school is. The way nursing school is talked about had me like, what am I about to get myself into? I was very pleasantly surprised by how the semester started, went, and ended. It has made me even more grateful to be on this journey and excited about this upcoming semester because it's going fantastic. For me right now, checking in, first semester in the bag, about to start second semester. It seems like it just requires dedication, organization, consistency, and effort. Okay, so now let's get into the list. The classes that I took first semester, I took dosage calculation, which is referred to as medication math. I took health assessment lecture, health assessment lab, pathophysiology and pharmacology, clinical skills lab, and orientation to the nursing profession. I took 6 classes. The grading scale is different in nursing school. That was something that I need to get accustomed to and used to. I'm used to a 90 or a 10-point grading scale. So 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B. You get the point. Nursing school is not, which I feel like I've mentioned this before, but nursing school is 93 to 100 is an A. So a 92 is a B, which just ups the ante a little bit, makes it, but it's fine. It's fine. And you need to maintain a B in order to stay in good standing in the program. However, it is great to have an A, not just because, oh, I got an A, but you want the cushion. And you want as much cushion as early on as possible. That way, when the going gets tough and the tough gets going, you've got cushion to play with, Okay. Number 2 I want to talk about is prioritizing classes and time. Really early on, I figured out pathophysiology and pharmacology is number 1. Okay, it takes priority. It takes priority. That is a lot of information in a compact amount of time with difficult concepts to grasp. It requires the maximum effort in order to get. It is a high fail rate class. I did not want to fail. So pathopharm, health assessment lab, clinical skills lab, dosage calculation, health assessment lecture, and orientation to the nursing profession, I would say was how I prioritized my time, with what took the most time to practice, study, understand the concepts, be ready for next class and for testings or, what have you, to what, I still review, still stay on top of, but I was able to grasp the concepts and stay afloat more without having to spend as much time. I made a daily, hourly timesheet block that had it started from when I first woke up in the morning until when I went to sleep at night, and it was color coordinated. And that is definitely something that I'm going to do from this semester and moving forward as well. Because it helped. The organization helped tremendously. being organized is what helped me prioritize and be able to get everything in a small amount of time, and still be efficient and effective and not feel like I was losing myself or getting like lost, or stressed or, okay. Number 3, preparing for classes. It is highly recommended and suggested by the instructors to prepare for class before class. And I understand why. Suggestion and recommendation needs to be a mandatory. Before I go into this class, I need to have the night before and maybe like an hour before looked at what are we about to talk about, whether I understood the concepts or not. Because that way, when I get into class, when you go into class, it's not going to be your first time being exposed to or seeing this information. It's so concepts that you didn't quite understand, you'll be able to kind of make the connection. And when you ask questions, the teacher is more likely to help you bridge that gap, because she will also be able to tell, engage if you are asking questions because you didn't prepare, like I have been guilty of. Or if you're asking questions because it's like, I get it and I understand, but I don't. I'm lost and I'm trying to figure out how am I lost, Okay. Study, study, study. Study. Study, 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 study. Study, 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 study. Notebook LM. Notebook LM. One of my classmates told me about Notebook LM in the beginning of this semester. And when I finally downloaded, looked into it, and used it, I was disappointed in myself that it took me a good 3 to 4 weeks before actually looking into it. And fantastic. Creates flashcards for me from my material, from the PowerPoint that the instructor gives, creates flashcards, podcast, and practice quizzes. And it has like a little AI thing to where you can ask based on the PowerPoint that you uploaded or the lecture that you upload. Based on that, you can ask, I'm having difficulty understanding this concept. Can you please help me explain? Based on the material that your instructor already gave. So it's fantastic. You should try it. Also, check with your university, because it was such a blessing when I found out that my university pays for the subscription. So you can have like unlimited uploads. And sacrifice versus self-care and bonding time. If it's not anything that's going to help you right now in your journey to getting your degree, and of course, ultimately your license, it's got to wait. It's not priority. It's going on the back burner. Scrolling on TikTok for unnecessary amounts of hours. That's got to be sacrificed. There is so much to juggle already without even being in the program. And then the program comes and something's got to get undone. And that's okay. Scheduling in self-care was something that my orientation to the nursing profession instructor said early on. I think either day 1 or 2 said to make sure you schedule time for yourself. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I did. I like to crochet. I like to do my nails. I like to finding time to reward and appreciate myself and do what I like was very important. And I'm glad that I did. Bonding time. It was very important, appreciated, needed, and actually helped me tremendously. Scheduling in and prioritizing on that priority list, also bonding time with my son. Yes. Number 6, effort. Like the program itself really just requires you to show up and do your best. Put in the effort. The more you put in, the more you get out. And for me, it was like, the more I put in, the more I got. So because I put in that maximum effort, took the time, made the sacrifices, did the whole schedule time, all those things, it really showed in my test taking. It really showed in how I felt in class, and it really showed in the end result. So yeah, it just requires a good amount of effort, which is like what anything that's worth having, does. So okay, number 7, working in the field. I'm already in the medical field. Working in the field has helped me tremendously. I am an anesthesia technician, and that helped tremendously with pathophysiology and pharmacology. Being around the different medications really helped me understand disease processes and how to treat them. Also, being in the OR helped me to understand for the health assessment lab and the clinical skills lab why we're asking these questions, what these different things look like, so it gave me previous exposure before the program, and it helped me actually apply and implement while I was in the program. So definitely helped. Definitely helped. And it's still helping. And classmates, family, and friends. I usually am a like, no, I got it type of person, like, oh, I can do it, or, and I will struggle more than I need to. And it's not until like I am at my wit's end that I'll ask for help or, admit to myself or anybody else that I need help. Not this year and not during this first semester. So I was pleasantly surprised by the help that I have received from all different angles. I'm very grateful for how I've been showing up for myself, and people have been showing up for me. And I was proud of myself for actually socializing and making bonds and connections with my classmates. Yeah, it's great. It was great. And so yes, I'm very grateful for how this previous semester went. I'm excited for how this upcoming semester is about to go. From my understanding, from what the instructors have said, it's going to be a lot more hands-on, which I'm ready for. I'm excited for. I'm excited for more hands-on. I'm excited for more, excuse me, that's my phone. I'm excited for more patient interaction. I'm ready. I am ready. I'm so excited. The first semester went amazing. Second semester is going to be even better. And I am closer and closer to my degree and ultimately my license. That is my update. Maybe I have another update before the beginning of third semester. I plan to, but we don't know how life is going to go. Okay. So at the very least, I am liking that I at least have something to look back on. And I thank everybody for watching. I thank everybody for their support. And yes, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. Yes. I look forward to what is to come. I pray that you all are well. I pray that this year has been great for you all. If you are also in school, then I pray that this semester has been great for you. And I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Until next time.